Hey guys, this is the second video for you guys. This video is more focused around blocking. I know that we went over it really, really fast today, so I want to take some time to break it down so that if you guys have any questions, hopefully this will answer it. If not, like I said in my last video, you can always shoot me a text. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to that same exact format that I had last time. So same thing, you guys are Michael and Jackson, you're playing against Mariah and Carrie. So I want you guys to break this down into two sections. So first, what would happen is, oh, let me get my volleyball. First, what would happen is, let's say Jackson won rock, paper, scissors. He's going to start serving. And for this video, let's just say that Michael is going to be the taller person and he's going to be the offensive player. So if you're the offensive player, we talked about this earlier. This is the person who's at the net and blocking. You are going to be red, red for blocking. And then if you're the person who's defending and you're in the back, you are going to be green. It'll be Jackson. All right. So what's going to happen is, let's say Jackson's got the ball to serve. He's over here. Like we talked about in the last video, your partner's going to show you hand motions. Um, what you're going to do is, I didn't mention this in the last video, but if you and your partner, oh, I'm sorry, no, this is wrong. So what's going to happen is, um, he's going to give him hand motions. Sorry. Okay. So Michael tells his partner to go, hey, I want you to serve here. Again, verbally, you tell your partner, got it. That's where we stopped at the last video. Then after you show your partner where you want the serve, you're going to show them where you want to block. When you're showing them the block, this only is in regard to the person who is hitting. So Michael is showing Jackson the hand signals of where he is going. Okay? Usually in the beginning, me and my partner usually do not like to show block signals unless we know someone who's really tall and really, really good at being an offensive player. So sometimes what I'll do is in the beginning, I'm going to put my hands to the side. In the beginning, me and my partner will do no block. We don't really know how the other players play yet. We kind of want to watch them a little bit because we really don't know where they're going to be placing the ball and how consistently. So it's my recommendation that you guys do not have a block in the beginning of the game. So if there wasn't a block at the beginning of the game, Jackson would serve the ball over, he runs up, and then throughout the game, you just play the game until the point's over. Okay? So that would be the first way. Now, let's say you're playing the game for a little bit and you start to notice that Mariah is really, really good at hitting the ball over here at like this angle spot here. Mariah is really good at hitting this direction. So let's say it's Michael's turn to serve again. He's going over here. We already showed the hand motions of where to serve. We talked about that last video. Mariah is really good at hitting across. So Michael would show this hand signal right here. Each hand is going to represent the people on the other side. So basically what Michael is saying is, I'm going to block the angle when Mariah is hitting, but when Carrie's hitting, I'm going to back off. So Jackson would say, yep, got it. And then Jackson would serve. I'm going to put the hand signals here so you guys can still see what it was. All right. Jackson just served the ball over. Let's say Mariah passes it, Carrie sets it, and Mariah is going up to hit. This is when the hand signals would come into play. Michael's going up. What's the area that he's covering? He's covering across. As soon as you know that this person's hitting Mariah, Jackson needs to move into his position. The reason why he wouldn't stay over here is because this whole section here is already covered by Michael. So Jackson would come over here and cover this section here. That way, when Michael goes up to block, he's covering this, and Jackson's got this section that's open here. I often like to say if the person on the other side hits right here, that's kind of a freebie, but that's usually not going to happen unless they have a really good cut shot. So that means that you played out these hand motions correctly, which is great. And I'm going to reset all of my players. and we're good to go. Now, let's say that Michael gives this hand signal. And let's say that Carrie has been hitting right here very well all game. You kind of want to cover that line now. The blocker should be covering whatever the other player does most of the time. Jackson comes back to serve over here. Let's say Jackson serves over here to Carrie. Carrie passes to Mariah. Mariah sets Carrie up. They're up at the net. Michael would then go all the way over here to cover this line. Because the line area is being covered, Jackson would go over here and cover this section. So they're just making sure that they're getting the spots that are going to be most played on the most. Okay? You can also do plays where you show your partner two hand signals at once. This would happen if both the players on the other side are really good offensive players. This won't happen a lot, but like I said, let's say Mariah's really good at hitting that angle, Carrie's really good at hitting the line right here. Jackson goes up to serve, pass, set, hit. That's when Michael would go over here. Or if Carrie's going, or if Mariah's coming over here, hitting over here, cover here, cover here. This person always hits angle. So those are the things to try and keep in mind. Another part where I've noticed that you guys are getting tripped up on is when the other person serves. So Michael is an offensive player. Michael's going back here. Jackson stays here. Let's say Jackson gives this hand signal right here. Jackson is telling Michael what he wants Michael to do because Michael is the offensive player that's going to be blocking at the net. Okay? So Jackson's telling Michael, Michael, this is what I want you to do. Similar to a serve, if you don't like what you're showing, be like, nah, switch it. He already showed the hand signal of where to serve, and now he's showing the second. Michael's over here. He does the serve to whatever spot he said. Let's say that he served over here to Mariah. As soon as you serve the ball, you go to your spot. I'm going to keep these hand signals down here so you remember what they were. Carrie, and then Mariah, and then same exact thing, covering angle, covering line. So even though it was Jackson showing the hand motions, Michael will always be the one at the net because he is the one that's the offensive player. All right. Now that's the basic gist of the different hand signals when you're playing beach volleyball for serve receive. Always do these ones first. I'm going to do a full example right now for you guys. So this would be first, Jackson has the ball. He's telling him that he wants to serve right here in this section. Jackson would verbally say, yep, got it. And let's say this is the first play of the game. He shows him this, which means no block for now. He would say, yep, got it. All right. If you need to rewatch any of this, I would do it now because now I'm going to start to add on to this. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is something that I would like to practice at the practices moving forward. If we have enough time to do them at practices. So now what's going to happen is you guys are going to start to learn your transitions. So again, Michael is going to be the offensive player. Michael will always be over here at the net, following the players on the other side until he knows that this player is not hitting at the net. Then he'll pull back. That's called a transition. I'm sure you guys have learned it in indoor, but we're going to go over it right now once more. So let's say that Mariah served the ball, Jackson got it, passed, and then you hit it over. As soon as Jackson hit that ball over, Michael needs to be at the net. And you're going to kind of be following where the person is a little bit. So I would stand right here. Carrie gets it. Mariah gets it. When you start seeing that person come to the net, you sprint up for your block. Okay? This person back here is kind of following. You're in your ready position watching everything. As soon as you know the person's going up to attack, you got to get up to the net and block. Okay? This is something that's really hard to learn when you first learn beach, which is why I'm not expecting you guys to be going back and forth a whole lot unless there's a constant person on the other side who's coming up to hit. But it's really important that you get back after the block so that you're ready to go for the next point or to follow through on that play that you guys are in. Okay? So I know that was a lot of information. Obviously, if you and your partner are not confident in blocking, you don't have to do it in your first tournament that you're in. We're going to try and practice it at practices just because if you want to continue your beach volleyball journey, it's something that you and your partner should be learning as you get older, and it's really going to help you guys out if you want to continue with the sport. So that's where I'm going to end this video for today. If you guys have any questions, you can always shoot me a text or you can let me know in the Team Snap group chat.